What is happening, guys, and welcome back to Greed. And I wasn't going to make a video on this, but it's something that's really annoyed me recently, and I had to make a video on it just because it's just really pissed me off, guys. So for those of you that don't know, New York Comic Con is coming around, and me being I'm going to say former now, Funko Pop collector, usually it's a very exciting time of year, con season. We've had San Diego Comic Con rolled through with its billion fucking exclusives. And now we're New York Comic Con in the next month or so, I think. We're starting to see all the releases for it. And let me tell you, we've had 2 waves so far, and fuck, they pissed me off. So the first wave, we had DC stuff, and I wasn't too annoyed about this. I thought, obviously, New York Comic Con, it's a smaller con than San Diego. It was going to be a little bit less kind of exciting than the San Diego Comic Con one was. Having said that, I didn't really... there's nothing from the San Diego Comic Con line that kind of blew me away. But we'll go through them quickly, guys, for those of you that haven't seen the announcement. So we have first appearance Superman. So this is a pop that from the first appearance in, I think it's Action Comics or whatever. So first ever appearance of Superman. Again, kind of just like the normal Superman we got in the Legion of Collectors box. Nothing too special there. Then we have a chrome black Batman. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with this piece of shit, all it is it's just a Batman repainted. I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. I feel sorry for anyone out there collecting Batman. They have killed Batman. Absolutely killed Batman. I understand the comic variants when they do the like interplanetarial Batman and stuff, like the little quirky things from the comics. I understand those. When they plane out, literally, we had the blue chrome Batman for San Diego Comic Con. Very hard pop to find. It was a Toy Tokyo exclusive, I believe. Very difficult to get a hand on. Even in Australia here, we usually find com pops quite easily if they're not shared, not numbered exclusives. But this one was really difficult to find. Very sought after here. Now, they've done a black chrome version of it for New York Comic Con. I don't understand why. It's just stupid to me. Obviously, people are going to buy it. People like Batman, so they know what they're doing. Now, the next one infuriates me because it's not even a pop. It's like a pixel art thing. It's a 8-bit Batman. I don't know why they did an 8-bit Batman pop. Doesn't make any sense. Batman was never a big video game character. You could have... I don't know, if you had a license for a Nintendo, you could have done an 8-bit Mario. It would have been awesome. Doesn't make sense to do an 8-bit Batman. Why you'd want to buy it, I don't know. And then, of course, we have a limited 4,000 pieces. 3-pack Daubs, classic villains. I like the Batman Daubs. Obviously, I won't be getting these because they don't really fit in that well with the line of Batman Daubs that I have. But I think they're really cool. And then we have some stupid fucking reaction Batman figure, which is 1,250 limited pieces. Again, I get there's people out there that collect that, but... I don't get it, Funko. Now, that didn't infuriate me so much, but then they brought out their wave 2, or like, I don't know how many waves they're doing, they haven't really announced it. So I just thought I'd do kind of running commentary on these waves, guys. Now this one usually would hit very at home because I'm a big Star Wars fan. You guys know, bulk of my collection was Star Wars, was the really kind of brunt of my Funko Pop collection. I've since sold most of it. I've still got heaps of Star Wars pops hanging around, a lot of out-of-box pops sitting around. But this is the one that really annoyed me. I think Funko have fucking lost the plot. Exclusives used to be exactly that. They used to be exclusives. They used to be something really fun and interesting and different, unique. That's what Funko were good at doing with their con exclusives. Now, it's just variants. And they're not just variants, they're boring fucking variants. So the first one we have is a K2SO, which again, one of my favorite pops was a K2SO pop. One of my favorite characters in the new Star Wars movie. Probably my favorite droid. I love that sarcastic bastard. But it's an action pose K2SO. Do we need it? Not really. Could it have come out as a common easily? Why it had to come out as an exclusive, I have no fucking idea. The next one, Saw Gerrera with hair. Does anyone give a fuck? Like, they brought out a second wave of Rogue One pops, which was so bad. Like, so bad. The only pop in there probably worth getting would have been Galen Erso, which I didn't understand why he wasn't in the first round of Rogue One pops. You had 7 Cassian and Jins, but no Galen Erso. It didn't make any sense to me. No one wants Saw Gerrera with hair. We then have Jin disguised with a helmet. Again, they're riding this weird Rogue One chariot into New York City Comic Con. The movie's been out. It's everyone's over it. You know, I love it. I'm gonna watch it 1,000 times over again. It will stay in my collection for my life. But do people really care about the figures anymore? Not really. Do we care about variants anymore? Not really. You just put out the Last Jedi pops, and even they're pretty average. But you've just put out the Last Jedi pops, and now you're bringing. Why can't we get any Last Jedi New York Comic Con exclusives? Oh, we might give away things. Well, then just don't announce them until they come out, and it'll be a special surprise. I don't get Funko's thinking. Why we don't want Rogue One stuff yet again? There's another Rogue One, a Death Star droid that you see for maybe 1 or 2 seconds in the movie in white. We already had it in black, which they didn't. No one wanted it in black, so why have they made it in white? I don't get it. And then we get obviously Dengar as well, and the absolute cream of the crop, which. I feel sorry for any Star Wars fan that likes this because I don't know what you're smoking, but I will have some. The Boba Fett Slave Ride Deluxe. Oh, where do I get started on this? These new, Ride Pop Deluxe things they're doing. I love the Tauntaun one that came out with the Han Solo in one of the Smuggler's Bounties ones. As well as the Luke Skywalker one and the Rey one, Rey with Speeder, the two Luke and Rey with Speeders that came out for Celebration. I think another one was in a Smuggler's Bounty box. Those were awesome. Pretty decently scaled, not a pop ride size, so good for a collection. These stupid little fucking Darth Vader and a little tiny... Literally, his hands are like this on the controls in this little tiny... I've just mental blanked on the word. TIE Fighter. And then we've got a TIE Fighter pilot coming out as well with that. And now you're bringing out Boba, who's like... it doesn't make sense. It didn't need to be done. They look ridiculous. I don't know if any serious Star Wars collector is actually buying them because they look shit. This one is the worst out of all of them. The other ones I could forgive, okay? Darth Vader sitting on top of it. The Slave one is fucking huge. It's not this little tiny one-man piloted fucking ship. It's a big fucking ship. It's not small. And you've got this, Boba Fett that in... And I know everything in the Funko world is never to scale, but you've got this Boba Fett that's about this big, sitting out, first of all, outside the Slave one, which doesn't happen, and he's sitting there controlling it, and then you got the Slave one, which is like the same size as Boba. It doesn't make any fucking sense, Funko. Why are you doing that? It looks ugly, it looks stupid. It's just a money grab, and that's pretty much why I wanted to make this video. Funko have pissed me off. Funko have hit that point in collecting where I no longer want to collect Funko, because where does it end? Where does this ridiculousness end? Luckily, I'm not a collector that needs to finish sets and have everything pristine, have all the numbers line up. I've never been like that. I like just collecting things of the characters that I like. I don't have to collect a whole set of things. If I like a set of things, I'll collect them. But I don't need to. I never have needed to. But I feel sorry for collectors out there that are like that are having to buy and scrounge for these exclusive pops, which are shit. I wouldn't even buy them if they were commons, half of these. But you're making them exclusive pops. They've just ruined exclusivity. They've gotten money hungry, in my opinion. Good on them. They've made a lot of money from a lot of people. But I just don't get it. Going forward, just some of the shit they bring out. I saw on my newsfeed, I don't even know what it is, some monster character. They're bringing it out, and rather than bringing out, it's from a movie or something, I don't fucking know. But they're bringing out 5 variants of it already. There's a flocked one, a glow flocked, and they're all chasers, of course, because now chasers are just fucking, may as well just be timed exclusives. They're just everywhere. There's just... Funko have just gone insane. I don't know if, I get it, they want to expand. They've made a lot of money. They're growing as a business. They're probably one of the biggest toy distributors in the world at the moment, but I just don't get it. I don't get it. There's so many pop characters, even now when I can, take a step back and have a look at my collection and what I previously collected. There's so many, pops that are yearning out to be made. Important big characters that we haven't got. Why do we only just get And slight spoiler warning if you guys haven't seen this, in the Legion of Collectors box, the Villains one that just came out, or Most Wanted, whatever the fuck it was called, why did we only just get a Lex Luthor pop? I don't understand that. I'm not even a big Superman fan, and I can't believe that we're only just... How long have Funko been creating stuff for? Maybe since 2011? I don't 100% know. Let's say 6 or 7 years they've been doing pops. Why are we just getting a Lex Luthor pop, and in an exclusive box? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. How many more variants of different characters do we need? The answer is none. You don't need any anymore. But Funko will just keep making them because unfortunately people keep buying them. It's just gonna raise their revenue up, and really there's no real end to it that I can see anytime soon. And that's kind of where I want to end this video. Kind of a weird video, guys. Like a bit of a rant, to be honest. I'm just really sick of Funko, and I just wanted to kind of tell you guys why. Waking up the other day and seeing that's I think it was today actually. I don't remember when it was, but seeing those Star Wars pops announced just made me angry. Just really annoyed me. I couldn't believe what trash it was. Like, if I was still collecting Star Wars, I would have been so disappointed at that wave. Like, I would have just been gutted that there was nothing in New York City Comic Con that I want to buy. It saves my wallet, but Jesus, get your shit together, Funko. And that is it from me today, guys. As always, if you're new here to Greed, make sure to smash that subscriber button down below. If you want to see more of these kind of rant rave videos, guys, I'm happy to do more of them for you. Hit that like button as always, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I shall catch you guys next time.